Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. More on this. Let's welcome in, shall we? Craig Burley is with us, as is Stewart Robson. Boys, let's start off, shall we, with the incident we were just discussing in the highlights. Stevie said that it was a yellow card. Do you agree MacArthur was fine? A yellow is the right decision, Craig?
I actually disagree with Stevie here. I thought it was a red card. I mean, it was so blatantly violent, and the ball wasn't even close. I mean, he was going to mistime it by miles. I think in the replay, this angle's sort of inconclusive, I think, for the viewer, but not for the referee who was there. But the slow-mo, the next one, just here, I mean, watch. I think that's just violent, and I thought it should have been a red card. Look, he's basically just kicked him.
Yeah, Robbo?
I'm going to go along with Stevie. I think he had eyes on the ball. I think he was going to volley it. Saka just unfortunately got in the way of him. But McCarthy, he was lucky because he'd committed a foul earlier on in the game where he should have been booked. So that would have been a sending off anyway. But on first viewing, I wouldn't have sent him off for that one.
What about second viewing?
Again, I wouldn't send him off. No, I think he had the eyes on the ball. He was trying to volley it, and Saka just came back and got in a position where he got in the way. But I wouldn't have sent him off for it.
I thought you'd all just say it's a red card. I'm surprised.
I'm not quite sure.
MacArthur.
I'm not quite sure what he's trying to volley here. Have a look.
Well, he's actually stopped as well.
I mean, he's nowhere near he's not even going to volley the ball if Saka doesn't get there. Holy smokes. All right,
You know what? If his eyes hadn't been on the ball the whole way, I would have said a red. But the fact that his eyes are on the ball, that's why I'm saying it's a yellow.
Wow. There you are then.
Are you surprised, Daniel?
I am. I thought everyone would just say red card because it kicks him.
Well, the majority said yellow.
Well, that's true. The majority, there you are. Who am I to argue?
Yeah, what do you know?
Exactly.
Well, it's 50-50.
Well, yes, I don't think my opinion counts. Craig?
Oh, well, okay.
Correct.
Overall, 2-2. How do you take this if you're an Arsenal fan?
Oh, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm relatively pleased with the turnaround from the start of the season, but a little frustrated about that performance. With all the players back in, they have looked better. Gabriel and White and Partey, Tomiyasu in the side in the last few weeks, and Arsenal started to look a little bit more solid. But I tell you what, fair play to Palace, though. They were the dominant team in this game, particularly as it wore on. And yeah, I just think it still shows that Arsenal are going to have to work and slog just to get anywhere near those European places this season. But I tell you, I saw Crystal Palace at the start of the season, Dan. I was seriously worried about them. But fair play to Patrick Vieira. His side have some energy, they can pass it. And they caused this Arsenal side quite a few problems.
Former Gunner of the Year, Stewart Robson, what's the main problem with Arsenal?
Well, today they were too easy to play against. When Crystal Palace started passing the ball and they started to play into midfield, they could get the ball from back to front with ease. Benteke was able to hold it up. The midfield players were able to get space in behind Arsenal's midfield. There was a lot of energy, a lot of running around from Arsenal, but there was a lack of understanding about how you close people down. They were going on the wrong angle, so they played around too easily. Then when they dropped off, and Stevie said it in those highlights, the two centre-halves, when they had to go and close the ball down, didn't close the ball down. So they've still got problems defensively. They brought in Gabriel, they brought in Ben White, two OK players, but they're not going to be top-class players at the moment, and they're not good enough defenders. And Arsenal, to be a top side, you have to be hard to play against. They were hard to play against when they played Tottenham because they got after the ball, they closed it down, they won it back quickly. Today, they didn't do that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.